Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. So finally I am back. It is February now and it is time to talk about The Walking Dead. The show is returning in like a little over 3 weeks. It's actually returning in a little over 2 weeks. If you have AMC Plus, I think it is. It's AMC Premiere or AMC Plus. I think it's AMC Plus. You might want to check both of them, but they announced the other day that The Walking Dead episode 17 is going to be premiering a week early on February 21st. So my plan for that is I will watch the episode and I will post a non-spoiler review, but I'm not going to post a spoiler review at all for the episode. I'll save that for when the episode airs, and then I'll upload that as soon as that episode's over. I just don't want to contribute to spoilers and stuff like that online, and I know a lot of people wait for my review, and if I'm posting it up much earlier than obviously the episode airs, a lot of people are probably just going to ignore it, and it might piss some people off too, right? So I'm not going to do that. Don't worry about that. I'll do a non-spoiler review for people who want to know my thoughts, but it will be very non-spoilery, and it'll be like would I recommend it, and obviously I would recommend it, but you know, it'll be a non-spoiler review. My spoiler review will be out on February 28th at night time. So if you are new to the channel and you want my reviews for each episode of The Walking Dead, it's returning in just a little over 3 weeks. Just make sure to be a subscriber. Now, I'm going to be doing my Penguin Bloom review most likely tomorrow. I did watch it with my girlfriend and I actually really enjoyed it. I have all my notes down. I was supposed to post the video a couple days ago, but I ended up having some very severe pain in my lower left, or lower right, sorry, abdominal area, and then it turns out it was appendicitis. I'm sure some of you guys already know, the people who do follow me on Instagram, I updated everything going on there. So yeah, I had to get my appendix removed. I got home 2 days ago now, I think, or was it yesterday? It's 2 days ago. I got home Sunday, and yesterday I was trying to do videos, but it definitely hurt a lot. It still does hurt. I don't have painkillers or anything like that, so I can't really do much for a few weeks, but I can at least talk and record, right? Like, that's not that hard to do. I can sit down in a chair here, talk and record. I can watch TV. It's not like I have to lift weights and do a lot of stuff, right? Like, they don't want me driving and doing a bunch of stuff because it's just recovering from a surgery, but I'm totally fine. Like, I am okay. It's just an appendix. It's not like I had some crazy major surgery, so I don't want to make this a big deal. It's just, that's why I did miss a couple days. So I do want to say though, that was the first time I ever went under like an anesthetic or anything like that, and that was the most insane experience ever. I was laying there and I was looking up and I kept asking, like, is it supposed to happen right away? Is it gonna, and I kept getting dizzy and dizzy and dizzy. And then it was just, I was out, I guess. I don't remember actually falling asleep. And then I just woke up. It was like a second later. It felt like maybe 5 to 10 seconds. It was pretty fast. I was up and then everything was done. I was in a totally different room. Everything was already, because they did it laparoscopically or whatever. So there's just like tiny little holes, right? Like, it's not a lot. They didn't like have to cut me open and put stitches or anything. So yeah, that was just pretty amazing. I went through all of that and then it was done. They brought me back up to my room, and then I just kind of laid there for the next day or overnight, I guess, because I had it done in the evening. Anyways, let's talk about The Walking Dead, because The Walking Dead returns this month and there's a lot of stuff to talk about. I just want to, this is kind of like another news video, but kind of not. I want to talk about the teaser trailers and the scenes that we have been getting. Episode 17, like I said, will be airing February 21st if you do have AMC Plus or Premiere, or it'll be airing, I guess, just on AMC on cable on February 28th. Now, if you want to watch it, then make sure you stay away from the internet, because there's going to be spoilers everywhere. And I would say, even when I post my non-spoiler review, be very careful with the comments. If you want to leave a comment or something like that, maybe just like go to the comment area, like leave a comment, but don't look any further down, just because you're going to see spoilers and stuff like that, right? Like, it's the internet. It's just how it works. And like I said, I already covered that. I said I will do my non-spoiler review that night and then spoiler review the week after. But in this scene here, we do have a scene of Maggie and Daryl. They're just retrieving ammunition from walkers. I have a feeling that this is basically right in the beginning of this episode, of episode 17. This is going to be in the opening minutes, just because it doesn't seem like they are, it seems like they're probably on their way to the hilltop or Alexandria, but they're heading somewhere. I think they're just killing walkers. They're going in this direction, and I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is going to be in the beginning at some point. There is also a scene of Maggie walking by Negan, and so you know tensions are going to be pretty high there. Again, this is going to be like a Maggie episode. Like, this episode is going to focus a lot on just what she's been up to, but also what she's currently dealing with Negan being back. And then there's also like this story about something that she dealt with in her past that she doesn't want to bring back up. And there's also a part of the synopsis that says Daryl and Maggie fight an unseen and unknown threat, which I thought the unknown threat, I guess the synopsis has changed a little bit, because before it just said Maggie or something like that will fight an unknown or unseen and unknown threat. Now Daryl's in there, so that's definitely not a part of the flashback. That is part of the current timeline, and I don't know, maybe there's something to do with the Whisperers, right? Maybe the unseen and unknown threat is the Whisperers, or maybe it's more of a, they're trapped in this location and then there's just someone screwing around with something and it's threatening their lives, but they don't know what, right? Maybe that's why we see Maggie and Daryl here. They're stuck in this room here, they're trapped. And yeah, that's just the unknown or whatever threat that they're dealing with. And then so we'll just kind of see how they deal with that. I really can't wait for episode 17. Like, this episode is going to be the episode that reintroduces us to the story, because like where we left off, the Whisperer arc just ended. And it feels so weird because the Whisperer arc, even when that episode aired, it kind of felt like it was already over. And then we just ended it with Beta. Like, for me, the Whisperer arc really died when Alpha died. There was still some leftover stuff, the aftermath, but I think as soon as she was gone, it was basically done. It was just really a matter of time before Beta was gone. We had that long pause there, that 6 months until we watched the final episode, but when we watched it, it was just, I was so thankful to watch The Walking Dead. But I forget that ever even aired in October. Like, when I look back to when I was doing reviews then, we mostly talked about Fear and The Walking Dead World Beyond. It's been a while since we've actually talked about The Walking Dead. So I can't wait for it in 3 weeks. You know, in 3 weeks, we're actually going to be talking about this show again. I definitely am really excited for that. We're going to see Maggie come back, because what we got of her, she did actually have a lot more scenes than I thought in the finale, but she didn't have a lot. We didn't get to learn more about what she's been up to and stuff like that. So it'll be kind of cool to go, you know, to have a more one-on-one conversation with her through a character like Daryl and stuff like that, right? See what she's going through, her reaction to Negan, her reaction to Carol allowing Negan out of the cell. And, you know, does Carol still want Negan out? Because she kind of made a deal with him. So one other thing I want to talk about is Madison's filming location and the fact that Fear the Walking Dead right now, they are actually filming near that location right now. And right now, for me personally, I am under the assumption that Fear the Walking Dead is going to bring Madison back. I really do think they are going to bring Madison back. I think it makes a lot of sense just because they've been hinting at it quite a bit. They haven't said no yet. There was that AMC survey thing or something that happened last year. The showrunners, they haven't said no. They're being asked, is there a possibility that Maggie could return? And they're not Maggie, sorry, they're Madison. Is there a possibility that Madison could return? And they're saying, well, yeah, there obviously is a possibility. When before they were saying no. Like in season 4 and in season 5, when people asked them about Madison, they would just say, no, she's not coming back. Season 6 comes around and look, you know, a totally different change in tone. It's all of a sudden possible for Madison to come back. So I do think she is going to come back. I think that's what season 6 is building towards. And I know that they do film in similar locations and they'll just change the area up a lot. They'll change the setup so it looks like it's a different area entirely on the show, but they are filming near the baseball location. I do think the show could go back to that location. I do think Madison is alive, and I think that is going to be the reveal. I think it makes the most sense. Fear the Walking Dead is seeing this really remarkable increase in quality. The show is so good. I'm actually excited for the show to come back because the first half of this season was so good, and it's good in a way where I don't even care about season 4 and 5, right? Like those seasons, I hated those seasons. And 6, it kind of reboots everything, right? Because the story is kind of separate. You have a little bit of a backstory with those characters, but you don't need to watch season 4 and 5 to watch 6. You really don't have to. Maybe to understand some of the character relationships, but again, like you don't actually really have to. It's good television nonetheless. It's a really great story, and I can't wait to see where they're going to go. Like episode 7, that wasn't supposed to be the mid-season finale, but it acted like one. So it's going to be weird to get episode 8 and 9 because it's going to be the mid-season finale that we were supposed to get, and then right away would have been the mid-season premiere. So they could be 2 pretty big episodes coming right away, right? And then, yeah, I think the build eventually will be to Madison's return. Obviously, I think she's going to return. My prediction is in season 6. I think it might be by the finale, and I think, yeah, we'll probably see that by June. I think it's a really great, exciting time to be a Walking Dead fan right now because we have all this content coming back, and there's just going to be so much to talk about for however long, right? But yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. In terms of updates and stuff like that, I am gonna be posting videos daily now. I promise you, I will be posting stuff daily now. I will be bringing back my Q&As and stuff like that. The last 2 months, it definitely tested me a lot, and there was a lot of stuff that I went through. through that I didn't really have to go through, but a lot of things definitely, like 2020 was just a really hard year and things are getting a lot better. There was just some personal stuff that I just really can't get into just because, just because of other people, really. I don't want to say things like that, but in general, my mindset on things like that have definitely gotten a lot better. Things are actually a lot better. It's more just right now, I had this surgery. This came out of nowhere. And now it's just to get a lot better and focus on these things. And I'm just more excited about just life in general right now because things are going in a really positive direction. Again, like I said in my other video, I have my daughter coming in like a month, right? Like she's going to be born probably early March is what I'm thinking, and I'm just really excited. I really can't wait for that. Everything is in order in the house. It sucks that this had to come up out of nowhere, this appendicitis. Like how does that happen, right? But whatever, by the time she's born, this will be nothing. I'll be back to normal. So I'm excited for the winter to be over. I'm excited for this year. I'm excited for the walking to come back, and yeah, it's good to be back. I already kind of cleaned up this whole area here to do videos and stuff, and I have my stuff planned for the next week. I don't plan more than that because I noticed that when I plan for more than a week, I start to get really bored of even trying to do those videos. It's really better to just do the videos within the next day or two because you're more excited to talk about those things. If you plan a video, like today's Tuesday, so say I did a video for Saturday, I could do the video right now and schedule it for Saturday, but if I wrote it down to do that video Saturday, when Saturday comes, I'm just like, ugh, I don't want to talk about that because I already thought about it, and to me, it's just kind of boring, right? Unless it's a review of something. Like if I'm reviewing something, that's very different because I'm just giving my thoughts and talking about it. That's a different thing. But yeah, anyways, I wanted to post all these updates and just kind of, if you guys want more updates like this, and yeah, if I happen to not post a video for some whatever reason, I usually will post one on my Instagram, so you can go follow me there. That's just @MusicMan on Terrace Street. The link for that should be down below. But I hope you guys all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.